folks, we've got a birthday today, and Todd Hanson made a gift to the channel for me to do this song just in honor of his birthday. Todd, happy birthday to you, my friend. Thank you for the gift and the request. And it's the Statlers. I've never lived this long before. And that's one of those statements you can make every single time, and it's true every time you say it. There aren't many statements that fit that category, but this one does. I don't know the song. It's a reaction, but the Statlers are the Statlers, as we know. And Todd gave me a couple of options, and I went with his first choice was this one. Why not do this one if it's your first choice? So I'm all about it. The other was the Bellamy's. I forget which one it was. All right, here we go, folks. Wish Todd a happy birthday. Oh, it's live. Cool.
I've met all my heroes, shook all the hands of all I wanted to meet. I've kissed all the women that once were the girls I dreamed about falling asleep. I've looked up the bullies from grade in high school and gave them a piece of my mind. I've even looked up some old teachers I had, apologized for being unkind.
There you go.
I've talked to my mama and told her I knew I hadn't done all that I could. She just smiled and kissed me and said, after all, you know, prayers answered late are still good. And Daddy, there's things I'd love to tell you, but you died 25 years ago.
Yeah.
'Cause just now I'm learning a few of the things I thought for years you didn't know. And there's nothing I've done that I wish I'd done less, but there's a few I wish I'd done more. And the thing I find hardest to believe is I'm here, 'cause I've never lived this long before.
That's what happens. You get older. You have reflections.
I find myself reading the Bible more now than I did, say, 10 years ago. And I find myself looking at young girls and thinking, that's somebody's daughter, you know.
Yep.
And what does it mean when they call me mister and say things I don't comprehend? And to tell you the truth, more often to me, their mamas look better than them.
It is true too. It's a funny thing when you get older, but I mean it's true. I mean, youth, there's definitely an absolute beauty in youth. I mean, the perfect skin, the whole thing, like, and all that, but there is an absolute beauty that is where you discover more of the inner side of life and the voice of experience, that when you get older, being around older folks, I don't mean old folks and geezers and complaining folks, but where that line said where their mothers look better than they do. And it's like, yeah, it's true. I mean, I know for us guys, women are a lot of work. You guys just are. It's just that simple. And you know it. You rarely admit it, or you get pissed off when we say that you're a lot of work, but you know it. And the younger ones don't necessarily know that. When I say younger, let's say in their 20s, and you start getting to, let's just say, marrying age for the most part, 25 years old and up, that's kind of like the marrying time. and you don't necessarily know that you're a lot of work, but then you get a little older, a little more comfortable maybe with yourself and a little more honest, not just among your girlfriends, but you might even tell your husband that, yeah, I know I'm a handful, I know. But for us guys, as we get older, when we've been in relationship, like married for so long, or married and divorced, and or what have you, you're like, God, the younger ones are so much. They're just going to be a lot of work. They don't have it figured out yet. So I love these kinds of songs that make me just bring my life into retrospect.
But there's one call I haven't brought myself to make, one
Uh-oh.
memory that I can't erase.
Oh boy.
I've still got the pictures that I talk to, but I'm not up to go face to face. But maybe she's happy, and Lord, I hope so. And maybe her kids have kids of their own. But to me, she'll always be a dance in the spring and a memory I can't leave alone. And there's nothing I've done that I wish I'd done less. But there's a deal I wish I'd done more.
Oh, that's a
And
line.
the thing I find hardest to believe is I'm here, 'cause I've never lived this long before.
Love that pitch.
So now that my life is laid out in order, I guess I'm ready to go. I'll find me a shade tree and build me a cabin and watch the daffodils grow. But wait just a minute, if you'll excuse me, I just saw someone I used to know. And I'll come back tomorrow and finish this chorus. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
That's brilliant.
And there's nothing I've done that I wish I'd done less. But there's a few I wish I'd done more. And the thing I find hardest to believe is I'm here, 'cause I've never lived this long before. 'Cause I've never lived this long before.
Wow. I wonder in concert if they added additional things to that too. That's one of those songs that even though it was 5 minutes and 40 seconds long, you wish it kept going. That's the hallmark of a fantastic song. It just the contents of it, the chorus, just the pauses, the instrumentation. It's just, man, that song is very, very well put together. I mean, I said I wasn't going to rate that one, Todd, but I'll put it out there. I'll stay true to that because it's in honor of your birthday. But that I'm going to put that in the what am I going to? That song is a 10 to me. When the song shows up like that, even if I say I wasn't going to rate it, but it shows up to be that phenomenal, I'm like, all right, that would have been a 10. So now you know what I would have given it. And maybe I'll put it in the 10 category anyway. But for the record, I didn't rate that song, even though it's a 10. So, Todd, thank you and happy birthday, my friend. It's absolutely true. But the way they carry this out, the thoughts we have about old bullies, they were like, oh, I called a few of them up. And others, you think about what would I do if I ran into that one? But I like the line about there's one person he hadn't steeled himself up to call, and I think it was his ex-wife, and maybe she's got grandkids already. Um, with her new guy, and so obviously he said he screwed up in that relationship in some ways. So all right, guys, that's it. Todd Hanson's birthday. I don't know which one it is for you, Todd, and you don't even have to tell us, but if you're picking this song, I'm guessing you're probably somewhere, at least in my category. I'm 63, maybe you're 50, but you don't have to tell us. Anyway, have a great day, folks. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.
My mama and told her I knew I hadn't done all that I